Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's One Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
he was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh,
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
that's Stella! Yeah.
Hi, it's Trina from Wisconsin. I am taking the day off today from work in order to make those gluten-free Nutter Butters that I promised Dina. I made sure to get Jif because I'm pretty sure that was your favorite peanut butter. I sent the husband off to work and the daughter off to school so I could enjoy a day to myself before I get to have some fun with my OFM family. And so enjoy the show, everybody. Hope you enjoyed Wisconsin and enjoy your Nutter Butters. And take it away, Dina. It's uppy, uppy, uppy.
Trina, that was the best video. And I'm so glad that you reminded me of those cookies because I froze them because I didn't eat them all. And this morning, I'm craving a cookie so bad. I was literally going to start the show and be like, you know how your house, you have cookies maybe hidden around your house? Well, I don't have cookies hidden around this house because I'm new to this house. And then literally it was like meant to be that you opened the show today and said, there are cookies. Thank you, baby. Look, I just remembered. There are no cookies in this house. You know what? This day just got a whole lot better. Lou, you want to sit behind me? Good morning. Good morning. Tanya. I think there's a bag with the cookies from you too, but I don't know where they are. I think they're in a box. They're still good, right? Somewhere. Come here. Come on up. Come say hi to everybody. Come on. This is how we do here. We shared a chair. Come on. Get up. Come on. There's nothing to say. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up. No, we're not going to do it this way. Come on. Let's go. She's so fat. Come on. Up, up. Come on. Girl, we got to get a system. We can't do this for 15 minutes in the show every day. Come on. Up, up. Come on. Up, up. All right, then get down. She said, how dare you talk to me like this? Come on. Come on. Up, up. Okay. Do you need a cushion? She needs cushion. Hold on. Hold on. She's like, I can't sit on a chair without a cushion. Come on. I got a cushion. I forgot about these. I brought Jason these cushions for the outside chairs, and now they're just sitting in the closet. All right, come on. Now we're ready. Now we got a cushion. Come on. Oh, that's nice. She's right. She's not wrong. Come here, baby girl. Come on, we did it. Let me just tie this so we don't slide. Hold on. That's all right. Come on. Up, up. She's like, okay. Come on. Up, up. Okay. Let me move then. Come on. Come on up. It's yours, I guess. This is who we are now. Come on. You coming up? So now that you've moved, now that you're not in my chair anymore, where will you sit? Maybe you could just stand behind me, she says. Come on, up. I literally got you a cushion. I'm tying it to the chair. What else? Do you need a massage? How many people have employees like this? Come on. Let's go. Up. She said, okay, let me just see which side I want to come up. Come on, up. Come on. Come on. I'll hold the cushion now. Okay. Oh, this is better, she says. And now you're just getting on my nerves. No, I'm done. I'm just going to eat a cookie. I know. She wants her own chair. Girl, this is what we have. Catch me up. Who's Jason? Renee, where you been? That's my boyfriend. What do you call him? Do you say boyfriend when you're 52? Don't we have a better word? What would you... Let's just pretend. If you were dating again at 52, is it your boyfriend? Judy. What are you... Your yum yum? I don't know. That just made it 10 times worse. Partner, lover, companion, partner, lover boy. Come on, boo. Lou, come on. Significant other. Your friend. Karen, you're not calling him your friend. Karen, I got friends. And I'm not doing that kind of stuff with my friends. I say my man. My companion, my life partner. I always get confused when people say life partner. My permanent lollipop. Okay, Madeline. My lover, said Curly Top. My boo. Yeah, when people say partner, I'm like, is it your business partner? Like, I struggle at 62 with that. Terry, you and me. My sidekick. This is the friend I sleep with. Okay. Okay, Kim Beanland. My boy toy. My sister, I had a parent list her boyfriend as her mi amor on her daughter's emergency card. Marge, why don't you mind your business? You honey. Hunka burning love. Young Frank. He was my boyfriend. Young Frankenstein. I would say boyfriend at any age. All right, Carrie. You go. My person of interest. Oh, because I'm going to murder him or he's going to murder me. One of the two. Missy, you just made it so creepy. This is the person you should check with if I go missing. Think about it. They say the number one person to murder you is your husband. Just rough numbers. What's the percent chance? This went real dark, real fast. It's like 50-50. How many people are in a relationship? You're like, 50-50. But I could also murder him. Yeah. My pellet buddy. All right, Pat, you got pellets. Pat and I had some quality time in Vegas at the drag show. We were having a good time. Lou. My sugar daddy. Many say my partner, my boo, my fella, my ice. Come on. You're just being silly. Come on. Let's just come up and start the show. Come on. My emergency contact. Come on, Biggie. There's cookies. You can't have any. And there's the turn. Missy might be in trouble because Jeremy has all those wood tools. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, you're too big. Come on. Up. Come on. No, look at my face. Come. Up. Good girl. Okay, I'm done. Your main squeeze, your honey. I like saying my man. That's a good one. There's not really, there's not a female version of my man. Do guys walk around going, this is my woman? Did you guys hear Jason? He just went, yes. No, you don't. You've never introduced me as your woman. Not one time.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
It's not when you're around.
Did you hear that too? I was like, wasn't expecting that. My husband calls me his current wife. Jeannie. He's funny, your husband. So I'll touch on this weekend briefly. I don't really want to talk about it very much. It's still a little bit too much for me. But we did say goodbye to Colby this weekend, and none of it was whatever. But I will show you this. In the midst of all things that were awful, as the kids and I, and Jason was here, and it was a wonderful veterinarian came to the house, and they do this thing where they will give you a paw print, and so it's obviously like awful and horrible and all the things. But it's new to us. So we weren't really sure of the process. So she was very lovely and was saying like, I'm going to explain to you each step of the way, what will be happening and the whole thing. I don't really want to talk about it. Anyway. At one point she says, I'm going to do a paw print. And if this wants to go, sometimes if the dog's paws are like really furry, they'll do it at the funeral home place. I don't know. And she goes, and I can drop that one off to you if this one doesn't, if this one doesn't come out well. She goes, but we'll try it. And I said, okay. And so we're all just sitting there quiet. It's awful. And then all of a sudden she says, do you care which paw we use? And all of a sudden, all of us just looked at each other. And Jack was like, you have to use the one with 2 toes. And the lady was like, what? And then we all just started cracking up laughing. If you're new here, Colby got toe cancer. The video I made, he's got his little cast, and we started calling him Captain Two-Toe. And so in the midst of all of this awfulness, she said, well, let's try it then. Let's see if it works. And so I don't know if you could tell, she did this. And I don't know, in the midst of all things that were awful, seeing his little 2 toes. And she was like, listen, this is pretty special. We were like, no other dog will have this print for Linda. So she said, I'm going to have them do it again. She said, I'll drop it off to you. It was called Love and Dignity, was the name of the group. And they are here in Pennsylvania. And so Captain Two-Toe lives forever. So it was nice. Yeah. Sometimes you just need something, It's like we've talked about it before, like when I'm the worst at a funeral, and I should never go to a funeral with Sherry or Missy. I mean, I've named the people. Michelle Mooney. No, none of them. Because in the midst of like deep sorrow, I know, Judy, I was thinking about you. In the midst of your deep sorrow, all you need is the smallest little thing to make you laugh. And you just lose your mind. I know. That's what it was, Kylie. So anyway, I don't want to say too much about it. I don't think I'm in a good space, but I just want to thank everybody for your lovely words and everybody reaching out. It was really nice. Yeah. Well, that sounds nice, Candace. Thanks, Mary. Let's have a cookie. I don't know. Does everybody agree that between Christmas and New Year, the only breakfast that is acceptable is cookies? have we all accepted that? Or pie or cake, a pastry? Are we all on board? I mean, I'll eat that. Oh, look who back. All of a sudden, showed up for work. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Today is Monday, right? Today's Monday. Mm-hmm. So, thanks, Janet. Cake, pie, biscottis. Okay, so the other day, I said to Jason, I made this like breakfast bake. I had it was a hash brown bottom, hash brown crust, the egg, the bacon, some cheese. It was really good. And so I just ate the rest of it yesterday. And so we're in the kitchen. I'm trying to get I'm like, hey, did you like this? Because I can make a breakfast bake on a Sunday, and then you could have it if you're on the go. I said I can do my egg bites, I'm trying to get to know our system here. He goes, yeah, I mean, if you want to. I said, okay, well, he goes, but I don't really eat a lot. I'm not a big breakfast eater. And I said, oh, okay. I said, they say if you have breakfast, it's really good. Jackie, I'll find it for you. It's a really good one. But anyway, I'm not really a breakfast person. I said, okay. I said, how about this? Why don't I make some biscotti? And then you can make biscotti because he said, I only really drink coffee. I said, why don't I just make some biscotti? And then you have them and you can grab a couple, head to work. And then he says this, and this is when I questioned life. He was like, Dina, I don't really like biscotti. And here was me in the kitchen. I was like, what did you say? He was like, I don't think a lot of people like biscotti. And then I dropped my coffee and I was like, how have you waited this long to tell me, disclose that you don't like biscotti? He was like, you know what? He's like, there's a Spanish store down the street. I can get some biscotti there. You don't have to make them. I go, what? Is there an Italian store down the street where you're going to buy biscotti? Or I could just make biscotti because I'm Italian. It was a whole thing. Yeah, he was trying. It was basically a fist fight. He was trying, and now I have to move out. And that's what I said. I said, now I got my piano coming. Now you're telling me you don't like biscotti? Yeah. Yeah, of course he knows what a biscotti is. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jim Wagner. You got a lot of problems right now. They waited until you rented your house out for 6 months to disclose this kind of information. That's true, Allie. More biscotti for me. It is. It's going to be on my dating profile if this doesn't work out. Must love biscotti. Is there something that you love to eat that if the person you're with didn't like it, it might be the end? Bob just said, I hope your piano comes with wheels. No, Grace, you don't know what you're talking about. Grace said, I actually agree with him. Grace, there's a biscotti for everybody. A chocolate chip biscotti. Yeah, of course he likes bourbon. Carol, that's the only reason this is really working out. Melissa, we're going to need to get you a biscotti. It's just an overdone hard cookie. Okay, Angela, I feel like even your description was aggressive. It's called twice baked. That is what biscotti means. You can have nuts in it, pistachios. My mom wants to ruin it. Sometimes she'll put in real weird cranberries. There's a biscotti for everybody. Everybody. We totally eat separate food. He's a freak, said Kathy. My husband was not a sweets person. It was great because I am. Now all of a sudden he's eating my stuff. What are you doing? Yeah, in some ways it's actually good if you don't like the same things because then it's more for you. And I get that. Yeah, if you don't like sausage, gravy, and biscuits, you can just leave now. But I don't like coffee, so isn't there anything I can dunk? Oh, tea. You can dunk it in tea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, biscotti gives cookies a bad name. It's like some Italian left the cookies in the oven for days. Renee, listen to me. Let me give you the history of a good biscotti, just so we're clear, because it has saved lives. When the Italians was coming over on the ships and they needed food to last for days. You see where I'm going? You can't bring no chewy chocolate chip cookie. You coming over in a boat? It's disgusting. Oh, you think your lemon drop cookie? You think that's going to last 30 days? Oh, it will not. So, you make yummy biscottis, okay? Because they will last. They save lives. Tell me the last time your oatmeal raisin cookie saved somebody's life. Okay. So, my husband told me he thinks all desserts are the same. Chocolate cake and apple pie are not the same. I told him he was lucky. I already had 2 kids before learning this. I think it has choked more people than saved lives. Okay, Jill, you can go. Is this a made-up story? No, my mom told me that. What was the name of the ship? The Italians had all this biscotti on. Kim, these are secret ships. Only Italians. My son overheard this and said he doesn't think Italians came over on the Mayflower. Oh, I think they did. Why you think their hair was so good? Italians. Mooney, I'm gonna get you some. They will save lives. No, they don't break your teeth. Sharon, you know how dogs, they never brush their teeth, but if you give them those hard biscuits, it basically like scratches their teeth and makes it so they have good dental health. That's a biscotti. It was on the SS Biscotti. You guys didn't learn about this in history class. There was the Mayflower, a very famous boat. There was the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, and the lesser known SS Biscotti. You guys have never heard this. I don't know what school you guys went to, but yeah. Cranberry orange biscuits are my favorite. I don't eat those, Jane, but see, there's one for everybody. I'm making biscotti right now, said Rebecca. Who wants some? You had to learn that in the tri-state area. That was, yeah. Yeah. The SS Andrea Doria. Exactly. That is true. That's why we either have great teeth or no teeth. Biscotti recommended. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend biscotti before your next cleaning. They're like, now listen, if you can't come every 6 months, do a round of biscotti. Sometime around June, that'll float you. It was. Julie knows the SS Biscotti. Chef Boyardee was on that one. Think about all the famous Italians. They were all on it. So, yeah, all cookies are biscotti. That's true. So funny. There was a crazy story I just read the other day, and I meant to send it to myself, and I can't remember. Oh, did you guys hear about the big hubbub happening with the chess tournaments? There's apparently a specific chess tournament happening where the whole, it's the SS Stelladora. The whole point, it's like fast chess. It's like a specific type of chess competition where you have to play quickly. and there are champions of this, right? World champions. Well, there was, I don't know if you saw, there was a story about how this grandmaster of chess had just been eliminated. Well, they didn't say eliminated, disqualified from one of the rounds because he refused to change his pants. And I was like, I'm in. Speed chess. Yeah, there was a name. It started with a B, like it was called biscotti. But it was something like that. Yeah, I can't play chess quick or slow. He wore jeans. So apparently this was like a precursor tournament to the big tournament. And I don't know. It sounds like so he had jeans on. That's the salami. He had jeans on and he had like a sport jacket on, but they did not, I guess that they have some type of like, you have to wear slacks. I don't know. Who says slacks? They just didn't want him in jeans. And they were like, you have to change your pants. Can you imagine? But it's so funny because it seems weird to me. Like, I mean, chess is kind of classy-ish, you know, because none of us know how to play it. You get it. But there's like, but you're like, who would do that? Why can't you just, but you're like, I don't know. Like, did you guys know what's the game? I'll think of it in a second. There's a game where if you play this game, you have to wear white. Croquet? I'm going to say Crockett, but that's the guy that was in Mammy Vice. Croquet? Crochet? It's not crochet. Yeah, a lot of them have dress. Is that a sport? Is chess a sport? Is it a game of ladies and gentlemen? And so it's cricket. Oh, what did I say? Croquet. Cricket. No, some people are saying croquet. A croquette is what you eat. Do you play cricket with a croquette? This little thing with the hammer? Either way, they all have to wear white. And so they were saying, like, basically, there's the main tournament. This was a precursor tournament. The precursor rules said he had to be in special pants, nice pants. I don't know who decides. I call it lawn bowling. Yes. And so he refused. And he was like, I'm not changing my pants. They were like, you have enough time in between this round and the next round. Go change your pants. Blitz chess. That's it. Similar to biscotti chess. Blitz chess. Cricket is more like baseball. Croquet is a mallet like polo. Cricket and croquet are two different sports. So you're saying cricket is all white. Which I thought was so weird. Like, I was at my girlfriend's place and she's like at this like bougie club, social club, country club. There's a boiler going in. We don't have heat. And we looked across this like lake and everybody was playing, I guess, cricket, but they were all in white. I go, look at all these people wearing the same outfit. And they're like, oh, you have to wear it or you can't play. And I said, what are you talking about? They're like, they won't let you play that game if you don't wear white. You have to wear white. I go, so if I showed up and I had like a hot pink tube top, which is wrong for a lot of reasons. She's like, well, a number of reasons you wouldn't be able to play. And I was like, you're joking. She's like, no. Jurgen, I miss you. Your mom messaged me over Christmas and I absolutely loved it. I want to see her again. You too. And your table looks so beautiful. Croquet. Not croquette. These are my croquette. Okay. Croquet. The FDA is a dress code rather to ensure professionalism and fairness for all participants. Kathy, is that for what is it? Blitz chess? Shows the best spot to sit right on top of where they're working. So anyway, so he refused. He refused to change his pants. The main people, because like I said, this was a precursor tournament. The main people, I guess, went to these people and were like, you cannot stop grandmasters from playing because you don't like their pants. So they all had a big meeting. He was allowed to play again. And they said, it's been solved. He can come play. And then somebody said, so is he going to change his pants? And he was like, no, I'm still not going to change my pants. Like, the guy is standing on his ground. And you're like, I don't know. Listen, here's what I'm going to say. Don't let him show up in like gray sweatpants season. I mean, unless he should. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's part of me that's like, elevate, show up, there's a boiler going in. This is a big old house. And it's a beautiful house. But the boiler, here's a fun fact. The boiler that's currently being taken out, now it's going to be 2025. Hold on. This is 25 and then 50, 58 and 25. What's that, Jim Wagner? Jim's like, why are you asking me to do math? What did I say? 58, 68, 78, and 5. 85. They're like, why are we doing, what's a boil, not a boilette, a boiler, your heater. This one is, is it 83? 85. Everybody got different numbers. You know what, bitches? I love that none of you have the same number because it actually makes me feel so much better. 83. Yeah, there's some wrong numbers in there, including mine. Anyway, the boiler that's being taken out downstairs is 83 years old. It was put in 1942. Think about that. Think about the dumb appliances in your house and how often you've had to change them. Here comes Jim. Jim's like, I got it. I had to get a pen. 83 years old. It was put in 1942. Did I do that math right? 58, 68, 78. Yeah. 83. And it's a tank. Is a boiler like a furnace? Yeah, basically. It lasted a long time. And if we can't do time math, we're certainly not going to be able to do boiler math. It was put in during World War II, and it's gigantic. And they were like, we're going to need a lot of men to come in because he had a name for it. This boiler was actually built in the basement because it's so big. It actually had to be put together in the basement. It wouldn't come into the house as one piece. So the one they're putting in now is obviously much smaller. I refuse to do math on my vacation. It's as old as my dad. Yeah. This house, I have to check. I think maybe 1912. It just got broken in. Well, it's funny. The plumber, his name is Nick. 42, 72. All right. Listen, Lisa, it's old. Thank you. 72 years, 83, something like that. 52, 62, 72. Oh, so you're right. Okay. That's still not right. No, it's 58. 1942 is 58. Okay, whatever. We're literally right above it. I don't know if you can tell. The whole floor is shaking. But it's amazing. So when he came to look at the boiler, the guy was just looking at it and he was like, we were like, I feel like I'm just going to fall through the floor. No, it's fine. It literally feels like he's like drilling like in the cartoons where they build like a circle and then you just fall through the floor. It's fine. And so, we said, can you fix it? He was like, they don't even make parts for this. Like, you can't fix it. And he goes, anyway, even if I could get the part in some magical world, he goes, these boilers don't have any, he kept saying, limits on them. So like, he goes, if this was to like catch on fire, you can't turn it off. There's no turn off valve for it. Like, and then the pilot light, like when it would go on, because you can manually turn it on. Like, you wouldn't be able to manually turn it off because your hand would catch on fire, but you can turn it on, like if it did blow up. When you do turn it on, he said the igniter, I don't know, this is the igniter thing goes poof. Like, you should be able to limit the flame so it could go poof, or it could go poof, or poof, or poof. This one goes poof every time. And it actually, the flame is so big that it comes up past where it should, and it's too close to where the gas comes up. It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. I learned a lot about boilers. But super interesting. And then I have to tell you about Sasha is the handyman, and he's adorable. He's a tank. He looks like if Bam Bam the baby grew up to be a man. He's Ukrainian, and he's like this. And sometimes we have to Google Translate. He's adorable. So, Danielle, is it Nick? Was that yours? I don't know. Did you give me a plumber? I don't remember. It is. It's my masterclass on boilers, Santa looks legless today. Yeah, he just got shorter and shorter. So, yeah. So it's been it is, Renee. It's a great house. So I'm looking for it. Nick B. No, this is Nick C. all the plumbers are named Nick. My husband is one of the top 5 best boiler guys in the country. It's crazy, said Amber. What? Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you think that the stucco guy does masonry?
Probably.
He's outside. If you want to ask him about those holes that the exterminator. Okay. Dina, do you think there are ghosts in the house? Jason, do you think there are ghosts in the house?
Just real nice ones.
Real nice ones. My neighbor's a plumber. His name is Nick. Yeah, no, there is knob and tube here. But the electricians have come and said it's in good shape. Yeah, like there's so many houses in this area in Pennsylvania. You think Philadelphia was, the capital of our country for a good while in history. And so many of these houses are extremely old, even much older than this house. The people that work on these houses, this isn't like if I say there's knob and tube here. It's not like in New Jersey. If you say have knob and tube in New Jersey, you're like, you're going to die. Like, they will scare the crap out of you. But here in Pennsylvania, this is what it was, and it's safe. There's some things that they find with knob and tube, then they have to, take it out. But so far, I have a Nick replacing my heater right now. Of course you do. My son wants to be a plumber, but his name is EJ. No, I'm sorry, Katie. You should break the news to him. Does he have a middle name? Can he change his name? Yeah, I had a delivery and had to speak to the driver via Google Translate. Too bad he wasn't speaking Spanish. I could have talked to the guy on my on my Google Translate, on my Duolingo. It'd be like, I've taken Duolingo and I can say cow. I told you I was doing so well with my Duolingo, but then I would get so nervous. Mm-hmm. Angela, Philadelphia is beautiful. It's a great city, and so much history. So anyway, so listen, it's Monday, and tomorrow is New Year's Eve, as far as I know, and and yeah, and I, for one, am looking forward to starting a new year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hopefully everybody has put to paper some ideas on what they would like to do this year. I don't want to say resolutions because that feels like stressful, but like plans for yourself. And yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, right? I'm right. I think I'm right. And today is New Year's Adam. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve because Adam came before Eve. So we'll check in tomorrow and see how everybody's doing. But thanks for joining me today. And Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday is tomorrow and is our New Year's Eve edition. So we'll be doing our awards tomorrow. So you don't want to miss it. Any news on why you chose Quebec? That is my goal. No, we always kind of talk about different places to go, and we were throwing around different ideas. And somebody said, gosh, I would love to go to Europe. And I'm like, well, that's a lot. And it was, somebody had mentioned Quebec. I think I'd spoken with Judy about it. And I remember her saying, like, it's the closest you can get to being in Europe without leaving this continent. And so I think I had run into someone that was saying the same thing. Yeah, Quebec City, saying Quebec City is our trip for the spring of 2025. And I should probably also let you know that we are talking about doing one trip a year and doing something else in the fall. We're not sure what that something else is. But we haven't decided, but we're mulling it around. So think on it, whether or not you'd like to come. What's the closest airport to fly into Quebec? I would imagine Philly. Our spring trip is always more attended than our Christmas trip. So we're still thinking of things to do for the fall, but maybe not in December because it's just so hectic and I always end up getting sick. So yeah. So mulling around some ideas and, seeing, did you announce the dates? We announced some dates. We are not clear, so we will clarify, but it is one of the last 2 weekends in June. I have not sat down with the team to clarify, and my head's been spinning between, closest to Quebec. I don't. Somebody said Quebec City is the closest. Mm-hmm. I would love to, Joanne. Yeah, lots of different things kind of being chatted about and talked about, and so we'll see. But anyway, have a great day today. Maybe you're on vacation in between Christmas and New Year's. I hope you are, and hope you're getting to either spend some quality time by yourself or catching up with people you love. or just doing absolutely nothing but eating cookies. Whatever it is you're doing this week, I hope you're enjoying it. And again, thanks for all the lovely support and everything for this weekend. It was quite awful, but yeah, still. Oh, good, Athena. I hope you're feeling better. I know you've got a lot going on there today too. So, my husband is home driving me crazy. Christina, I wish you my best. All right, everybody. I'll see our supporters tonight at 9 p.m. We're going into a new year. Maybe you'd like to become a supporter. If you'd like to, we'd love to have you. And we'll be doing our Voila Cooking with Di again twice a month on the supporter side. So you can join us there. Send us your recipes. There was some recipe I was just like, we should. Oh, I know. I went to Whole Foods the other day. And have you guys know these cookies? They're called like lacy chocolate almond cookies. They're the flattest cookie you've ever seen. And there's like a crust with like and then smushed. There's two of them smushed together with chocolate in the middle. And we have to learn how to make them because I love them and I'll eat 100 of them. But they don't make them gluten-free and I've got to have some. So if anybody has a recipe for chocolate lace almond cookie. Do you know what I'm talking about? And they look like somebody already ate them and then smushed them up and then put chocolate. It's like toffee almost. Yes. If anybody has, it's Florentines. Is that what they're called? Pea salad is also going to be on the roast. We're going to make really disgusting stuff. I put them on your charcuteries, Jackie. Lace cookies. So if anybody has a recipe for that, please upload it to our recipe page at OneFunnyMother.com, and then go to the community page. But that's going to be on the list of things to do. But not with chocolate. Almond lace cookies. What do you make them with, Jenny? Well, tell me more. Send me the email. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching as always. Like Judy from Saskatoon, good time. Andrew say, do something nice for yourself or others. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Have a blessed day and a great day. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.